The ordinary experience of life is to be lost in a blur of thoughts, emotions, sensations, and other experiences, and to not even know that there's any lostness in that, or to simply be up and down all the time, always reaching some point of feeling happy or good, and then believing that that's going to last forever, and then always having the hopes dashed. And so when we believe that our happiness is dependent on thoughts, emotions, sensations, or other experiences, then our whole life is one of a blur of ups and downs, always looking for some kind of antidote, countermeasure, or curative fantasy that's going to somehow end the cycle of never feeling complete. And if we look around in our own life and our very own experience, we can see that the different things that we have sought, money, power, prestige, relationship with certain people, places, and things, that if we really look at our own experience, we see that the attainment of any of these has never led to happiness. So no matter what we attain, whether it's the perfect job, the perfect car, the perfect partner, the perfect food, the perfect vacation, the perfect place to live, the perfect government under which to live, no matter what it is, if we look at our own experience, we see that this has not ensured our happiness. Or maybe we live in a land where our government is very imperfect. Just about everyone feels that way about their government today. But it isn't perfect. And so you see this constant striving for perfection, whether it's within ourselves or within the external, is just a game. It's a game of ups and downs, a game of confusion, a game of never feeling complete. When we rely on what we're thinking or what our emotional states are, or our sensations, or other experiences, then we haven't really stopped to examine what the source or root of these are. We believe that these are powerful entities in their own right, that somehow our thoughts, emotions, sensations, and other experiences have some kind of very solid, very real existence, and that our well-being is dependent on their very real, solid existence. This misperception is due to not understanding the source, to not realizing that all of these perceptions appear within a crystalline space of flawless awareness. And by gently relying on awareness rather than emphasizing the points of view that appear within awareness, then awareness becomes more and more obvious. Its flawlessness becomes more and more obvious. All perceptions whatsoever, all points of view, appear within the all-encompassing view of crystal clear awareness. And just like in this crystal ball, there are all kinds of images that appear, and they seem to be always changing. The flawlessness of the crystal ball never changes. And the appearances are inseparable from the purity of the crystal ball. Such is the case with our own awareness. It's a source of indestructible stability, indestructible mental and emotional stability. To look for mental and emotional stability or any kind of reality that is very solid and very real within the images appearing in a crystal ball would be foolhardy. We'd never look for indestructibility by trying to grab on to any of these images. And so you see the awareness and perceptions or points of view is similar to the appearances within a crystal. These appearances are such that whatever the crystal ball is placed on, it will instantaneously reflect whatever that is. Now it's on an orange paper, and it's reflecting the orangeness of the paper from my angle of vision. It looks like the orangeness is really in the crystal ball. However, the flawlessness of the crystal never changes. And so too with our own awareness and all of its countless, ceaseless, unpredictable appearances. All of these appear like the images in a crystal ball, like a dream image or a mirage, without any solidity, without any reality basis in their own right.